Y'all, that culture that they got going around, like where, oh, we city girls, we don't need men, and this, oh, you don't need to be with a man, men are nothing, blah blah blah. That culture is literally pushed by the devil, truthfully. Like, if we're being real, because that is not of God at all. In 1 Corinthians 11, it talks about how a man is the head under Christ and the woman is the head under her husband. We are meant to be submissive to a man. We are literally meant to have a husband that leads us. And this generation is just pushing the whole, oh, we don't need men at all. Like, do you not realize if we didn't have men, there would, a lot of things on this planet would not be done, realistically. Like, I feel like American culture is really the only culture that tries to push the, oh, men ain't nothing agenda. And it's like, you can't do that because it's not of God. Like, we need men. Truthfully, like, God talks about it multiple times in the Bible, how women are supposed to submit to their husbands. Disclaimer, key word here is husband. Ephesians 5 verse 22 through 25 talks about how a woman is supposed to submit to her husband because, y'all, like, we were made from a man. Biblically, we're made from a man. So that whole culture where people are trying to act like men are just, nothing, and this independent of man culture, y'all, I promise you, when you find a man of God, you're going to understand why God says that you're supposed to be submissive to your man. Because he's going to lead you the right way. He's going to lead you through God. He's going to know what's best for you. He's going to help you. That doesn't mean, oh, he has to tell me everything to do. No. That means, like, when it comes to God and the household and stuff like that, that's for your man to deal with. You worry about being pretty and just making sure he doing what he's supposed to be doing under the Lord. Like, people just have this culture now, and I cannot stand with it. And yes, I'm 21 saying that, and I'm very independent. I make my own money. I live by myself, everything like that. But at the end of the day, when I have a husband, and I got a man right now who's a God-fearing man, I'm submissive, boo. Like, the more I'm with him, the more I'm like, yes, I need to be submissive, because you'll never learn.
What's going on, YouTube? Is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today we are going to be discussing why women say they are independent and don't need no man. And in this next video, a young lady is going to pretty much expose the truth on why women really say that. And I think a lot of men are going to agree with this. Let's keep it moving.
As far as, just being all masculine and all that, oh, I don't need a man for nothing, that's being masculine.
Why do you think a lot of women today are saying I don't need a man? And promoting, hey, leave these dudes alone, you don't need a man getting for his coins, blase, blase. Why do you think that's more of a trend today?
Why do I think that they're masculine?
Why do you think there's more of a movement of, hey, I don't need a man?
I think a lot of women that say that I don't need a man is because they can't get a man and keep a man. Any woman that says I don't need a man, it's not that you don't need a man. It's just because you haven't found a man that you can keep. So if you're the type that's going around, I don't need a man, it's because you can't find a man that's going to keep you. Because if a man came around and gave you that energy, you wouldn't be like, I wouldn't need a man. You got to keep that man. That's if he wanted to be kept, but you just can't keep a man. And that's just the harsh reality. Because at the end of the day, you're only saying that because you know you can't get a man. So to try and take up for that and make you look like you're the reason why you don't have a man, you say you don't need a man. But if you had that opportunity, you would have a man.
See, and like I say, it's funny how everything always comes back to accountability. Because the reason why they say that is because, like she said, reality is you can't retain one. And the fact that you can't, it's better to just sit over here and say you don't need one or ain't none of them good for me, because at the end of the day, you don't want to look in that mirror and look at yourself and reevaluate yourself. And another reason why women don't do it is because they get so much attention from so many men due to social media that they don't feel like they need to improve on anything. And I'm actually thinking about doing a video on that, because I just came across a clip that was pretty deep on that. But that's a whole nother subject. All right, let's keep it moving.
I just want to come on here and be real with y'all for a second. That, like, I know we joke around and kiki on here, but, like, there is a part of the single life where, you know, it's not all glitz and glam and whatever. Like, at times, sometimes, not all the time, this shit is very frustrating. It gets annoying, you know, especially if you think you found someone and it's not your person, and then you have to put yourself back out there, be vulnerable again. It is annoying. It is frustrating. Sometimes you want to break your damn phone. You want to delete the apps. You want to block the numbers. Like, you just don't want to do it, because especially if you've been single for a long time, I'm motherfucking tired. I'm tired. So yes, it comes with the freedoms, but sometimes this shit is cut to.
Yeah, bro. Like, don't let these women fool you with this single, independent, I don't need no man shit. All these women, I'll argue most of them really want a relationship. They want a man in their life. And it just goes back to what I said, man. It's like these women, they don't want to look into self. So, and here's the other thing too. And I don't think women think about this either. Y'all don't think men are tired?
Bruh.
Y'all don't think men are tired of having to start all over and then put themselves back out there? Because you got to think we're the ones that are taking all the shots. All y'all doing is just looking at y'all DMs and picking and choosing who y'all want to go out with. Like, we're the ones that actually got to go out there and hunt, not y'all. So imagine how tiresome it is for on the male perspective. Let's keep it moving.
Leave women alone. But men are already doing that. Or hasn't one noticed? But I find it odd that some women want men to leave women alone, except when they need their support in something. And then they complain, why aren't the men speaking up?
Stop telling us what to do with our hair.
Frankly, I cannot remember the last time a man told me what to do with my hair. In my experience, it's almost always some of the women who are so concerned with what other women look like.
Stop telling us what to do with our bodies.
Like what? Don't rack up a high body count because a great many men and women find a high body count rather unappealing. How dare some men tell women to pay attention to their own morality?
Stop telling us how to dress.
Really? From what I've seen, some women should be told that what they're wearing is often inappropriate.
Leave us alone.
And when they finally do, what then will one have to complain about?
Yeah, and then who y'all gonna blame shit on then? And this is another thing that I gotta say. I'm really getting sick and tired of hearing shit like this, because women been telling men what they should and should not do for decades now. And up until recently, the last few years, when men started speaking up for themselves, now all of a sudden women got a problem with free speech. Like, free speech wasn't made to be one-sided. But I find it real funny how when men start speaking up, now all of a sudden it's hate speech and hate this and you hate women and you're misogynistic and all that shit. But y'all been telling men what they should be doing for decades, but you never heard anybody scream misandry or y'all must hate men or something like that. Yeah, God forbid men come to that conclusion. Let's keep it moving.
Y'all don't want to hear that good men still exist. Hearing that good men still exist means that y'all need to address y'all trauma. Y'all need to address y'all hurt. Y'all need to heal so y'all can be good women. So when y'all hear the negativity about men, y'all clap it up because that gives you a reason to be bitter. That gives you a reason to be miserable. But when I get on here and say, hey, when the last time you complimented your man? When the last time you actually listened to your man talk? Y'all get on here and say, but where your ring at? Why do I have to prove my credentials when old bitter Betty can get on here and talk day in and day out about men and y'all don't ask her for nothing? Y'all eat it up. But when I get on here and tell you what I know because I have a healthy marriage, y'all attack me. When I say I'm married, then y'all say, well, these men don't deserve to be treated like that. No, you pick the men that don't deserve to be treated like that. You suck at picking out good men and having great discernment to understand the men that you need to be giving your time to. My messages make y'all look in the mirror. And see, the only people that don't like to look in the mirror is the only people that don't like what they see when they look in the mirror. Because a good man ain't going to sit there and entertain a woman who's bitter, miserable, got baggage, short-tempered, don't know how to control her emotions. You right, good men don't exist for a woman like that.
And you know what I find really sad about what she said is that women are so quick to follow the women that speak in a bitter manner. But when you come across a woman like her, even if she's married and is over here trying to give you some real truth, it's still followed up with, well, those men don't deserve this and men don't deserve that. But all y'all talk about is what y'all deserve, and what are y'all doing to show that? And then when a woman who is in a successful relationship is over here telling y'all like, look, it's not always the man, then the first thing y'all want to do is bark back at her. But y'all don't got any pushback for the women that are just shitting on men 24/7 and sound bitter as hell. Like, there's a woman that I've reacted to a time or two, and when I tell you, bro, she come off so damn bitter, man. I'm thinking about doing a whole show on her, bro, cause she's gonna be leading this younger generation of women to hell, bro, with the shit that's coming out of her mouth. But again, I digress. That's a whole nother topic. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Colombian Soul Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.